university because we'll spend less on your son or daughter than anyone else in the U.S. F. Ken Alexander, the president of LSU, said this. This is not a good marketing statement for future college students to want to go to LSU. Due to budget cuts, this is how Alexander feels LSU is coming across to those students. I believe that the state of Louisiana should fund universities more money than they do already. Due to the lack of state funding, many Louisiana universities are facing both minor and major setbacks. According to The Advocate, 8 years ago, taxpayers provided 60% of funding for Louisiana's public universities. Now taxpayers barely cover 1/4 of that funding. Because of these budget cuts, universities run out of payroll money and they must cut a lot of teachers. Many universities are needing expansion due to the work that's been needed, and they don't have the money to be able to do that. Higher Education Commissioner Joseph Wallow says we cannot fill the workforce gaps at our current level of funding because we are unable to provide the instructor and staff that is necessary. Louisiana community colleges will lose at least $20 million and lay off over 1,200 employees. Another setback from the lack of funding is the elimination of activities and different programs that the university provides. Many things that the university will lose due to cutbacks are things like sports. Because of not as many teachers, students will have to quit their classes and they will receive an incomplete, which makes athletes not eligible to play sports, including the LSU football team. Alexander said, if you expect us to compete with Ohio State, fund us appropriately. And this is hard. It's hard to keep quality faculty at these schools whenever people don't want to work. Over 500 employees actually left Louisiana universities to go teach in other states because they were so afraid of losing their jobs during this time. And then when professors leave, they also take their federal funding with them. Some other cuts that universities will see are things like LSU will lose $65 million. They will cut 135 faculty lines, eliminate 275 courses, and lose $10 million in research. Southern University would cancel all of their summer courses, and once again canceling all sports, and these cutbacks will also jeopardize all public university accreditation. Another fall from not enough funding is the rising tuition. Louisiana raised its tuition faster than other states in the past 5 years. Because of this, there is less enrollment in schools and more students are not receiving a bachelor's degree. And Louisiana is one of 6 states to decline in enrollment from 2009 to 2014. Another thing that is happening because of this is kids just not going to college at all. Studies show that people who have degrees make 76% more money than those without degrees. Another thing is New Orleans is left without any high-functioning university in the area. UNO received a 20% budget cut, leaving the state's largest metropolitan area without a high-functioning university. TOPS reduction and TOPS loss is also a big difference when it comes to the funding. According to the Times-Picayune, losing TOPS forces almost every high school student in Louisiana to pay most of their college tuition. I know TOPS has definitely affected me personally because in my family, we always knew I was going to receive TOPS and we planned accordingly. We knew TOPS was going to pay this amount of money, so we saved up the rest to pay for college. Well, when TOPS was taken away, it definitely put us through a financial situation that we weren't able to afford, and it made it very difficult on us. And I just hate to see that for other families as well. This also makes kids decide not to go to school in Louisiana because places like Arkansas offers Louisiana residents the same price as their local residents from Arkansas to go to school there. My plan or solution is allowing current college students and freshmen of fall 2018 to still be provided with TOPS, full TOPS, and that be the last class to receive it. And that class Most families save a certain amount of money for tuition and expect TOPS to cover the rest. They will also encourage students to continue on wanting to attend college locally. This plan would help families not fall into the same problem my family fell into, and this would give younger students and their families to plan accordingly on how they would pay for their college tuition and for their future. The easiest ways to improve funding is by voting for the correct candidate in the next election, to ensure our tax dollars go to good use and that the future of all students will be bright and more successful. Thank you.
Can't see. It's so sad.